Hey everybody, this is Caitlin and you are watching Zombie Eats Books. This is my daughter Palace. You can speak if you want.
Hi.
She is going to help me show you all of the unread books that I have on my bookshelf back here. I basically just want to start some buddy reads, and I have so many books that I haven't read, and I'm just going to show all of them to you, and if there are books that pique your interest and that you might be interested in reading with me and discussing with me as we read, then let me know and we'll figure it out. I do have a buddy read going on in April, I believe. We're going to read The Shipping News, and then apart from that, all of the months after that are free. So just pick a month, pick a book, and let me know, and it should work out. So, Palace, should we go to the bookshelf?
Sure.
All right, she's excited. Okay, so first I'm just going to give you an overview, and then we'll go through them individually, but some people might like to just watch this part and pause it and then look at what the books are and pick one out, I guess. At least that's what I would do, but that's just me. So there are all the books, and now I will show them to you much slower. Hi, my name is Palace. I'm going to show you some books.
Okay then.
The Cusanus Game by Wolfgang Jeske. My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. Friendly Fire by A.B. Yoshua. Out by Natsuo Kirino. Fyodor Dostoevsky, The Brothers Karamazov. The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami. The Transmigration of Bodies by Yuri Herrera. Paris Tales, stories translated by Helen Constantine. The Proof, Cesar Aira. Perfume, The Story of a Murderer by Patrick Suskind. The Vegetarian by Han Kang. The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. The Leopard by Giuseppe di Lampedusa. Guy de Maupassant, A Parisian Affair. Daughter of Fortune, Isabel Allende. Tristing by Emmanuel Pagano. The Old King in His Exile by Arno Geiger. The Good Earth by Pearl S. Buck. The Truth About the Harry Caber Affair by Joel Dicker.
Is this a book?
Yes.
Okay.
And Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky. The Reader by Bernard Schlink. Baudolino by Umberto Eco. And the last of the translated fiction is Summer House with Swimming Pool by Herman Koch. And now we'll get on to the second shelf. Alright, now we're ready for shelf 2.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah Waters, Affinity. Tipping the Velvet, Sarah Waters. And The Night Watch by Sarah Waters. And The Paying Guest by Sarah Waters. Black Wave by Michelle T. The Woman Warrior by Maxine Hong Kingston. The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. The Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. Binti Home by Nydia Corafor, and that's the second book in the series. Lagoon by Nydia Corafor. And The Book of Phoenix by Nydia Corafor. The City in the City by China Mayville. Stories of Your Life and Others by Ted Chiang. Getting Mother's Body by Suzanne Laurie Parks. The People of Forever Are Not Afraid by Shani Boishanu. Ruby by Cynthia Bond. The Long Silence of Mario Salviati by Etienne Van Herdeen. Perdido Street Station by China Mayville. Signal to Noise by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. And Nine Fox Gambit by Yoon Ha Lee. Alright, now let's get on to shelf 3.
Yay.
Hi, I'm Palace. I'm back for shelf 3. I'm super cute
Oh
and
my-
smart. State of Wonder by Ann Patchett. And Again by Jessica Chiarella. Ceremony by Leslie Marmon Silko. Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. The Blind Contessa's New Machine by Carrie Wallace. Seed to Harvest by Octavia E. Butler. Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. Everything I Never Told You by Celeste, and I can't pronounce that last name. We Need New Names by No Violet Bulawayo. The Reluctant Fundamentalist by Mohsin Hamid. Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. A Room with a View by E.M. Forster. My Year of Meats by Ruth Ozeki. Cry, the Beloved Country by Alan Patton. The Garden of Evening Mists by Tan Tuan Ang. Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. The Polished Toe by Austin Clarke. The First Person and Other Stories by Allie Smith. The Gravedigger's Daughter by Joyce Carol Oates. The Accidental by Allie Smith. Wench by Dolan Perkins Valdez. Margaret the First by Danielle Dutton, The Book of Harlan by Bernice L. McFadden, The Shipping News by Annie Prohl, and this one I'm going to be buddy reading with someone in April, so that's the buddy read that I was talking about for April. Thank you, Vanna. Beloved by Toni Morrison, The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison, Song of Solomon by Toni Morrison, and Justine by Lawrence Durrell. Now we're going to go on to shelf number 4.
Can I at least say it?
I was waiting for you.
Bookshelf 4.
There she goes. Special Topics in Calamity Physics by Marisha Pessel, Frenchman's Creek by Daphne du Maurier, The Iron King by Maurice Drouin, Child of God by Cormac McCarthy, Our Spoons Came from Woolworths by Barbara Common, The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, Briar Rose by Jane Yolen, The Book of Strange New Things by Michelle Faber, The Luminaries by Eleanor Catton, Villette by Charlotte Bronte, The Crimson Petal and the White by Michelle Faber, The Wake by Paul Kingsnorth, To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf, Cranford and Cousin Phyllis by Elizabeth Gaskell, Wide Sargasso Sea by Jean Reese, Bring Up the Bodies by Hilary Mantel, and this is the second book in the Thomas Cromwell series. We Are All Completely Beside Ourselves by Karen Joy Fowler, Number 9 Dream by David Mitchell, The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins, The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte, The Sheep Farmer's Daughter by Elizabeth Moon, Anansi Boys by Neil Gaiman, The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman, Fortune's Pawn by Rachel Bach, Ancillary Justice by Anne Leckie, Vermilion by Molly Tanzer, The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey, what are you doing? Bird Box by Josh Mallerman, Among Others by Joe Walton, Farthing by Joe Walton.
Farting.
Ugh.
Joe Walton.
The Philosopher Kings by Joe Walton. The Library at Mount Char by Scott Hawkins. Departure by A.G. Riddle. The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. That is book 3 in the Mistborn trilogy, The Hero of Ages. I actually haven't read book 2 yet, but I have that as well. Book 2, The Well of Ascension.
And finally,
The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood.
yay. Yay.
Say thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Let me know if you'd like to buddy read any of these books with my mother.
Tell my mom if you want to buddy read any of these books.
And thank you. Good night.